Hey, this is Mitch from Castro Valley Fitness with this week's Friday workout. Hopefully you're all doing well with what we got going on. So today we're going to do something a little different. You can do it with a couple of dumbbells or one dumbbell. I'll show you ways to do both. I'll show you the exercises first, then I'll explain how we're going to organize them. Okay, so grab a couple of dumbbells here. I got some 15s. You do not need anything super heavy on this one. This one's going to add up on you. So first exercise we're going to do is a squat. So we're going to hold the dumbbells here. We're going to squat. Boom. Just like that. We know how to do that. After that, we're going to go to deadlift. So this is a regular deadlift. So we're going to do a regular deadlift and a straight leg deadlift today. So regular deadlift is where we bend our knees. Let me step back so you can see my knees. Push your hips back. Very important as you do this, you're keeping your chest up. So you see that logo I got on my shirt right here? There we go. Trying to look at the camera. When I'm deadlifting, I want to make sure that anyone standing in front of me can see that logo the whole time. What I mean by that is if you look at me from the side, then you can kind of see how I'm keeping my back straight, my chest up nice and tall, as opposed to this. So if I'm doing my deadlift and you're in front of me and I do this, you can't see it. And if you notice, my back's nice and rounded over, which we do not want. We want to keep this position as we're deadlifting. Boom. It's a pretty good cue to keep, just in most cases for most exercises in general, not only with the deadlift. After that, we're going to go straight leg deadlift. So straight leg deadlift is very similar to a deadlift, same position, but all we're going to do is we're not going to bend our knees, we're just going to push our hips back, come back up. Okay, so the movement is entirely centered around your hips. It's from the side. So really important as you're doing this is to feel your hip movement, because the second my hips stop moving, if I go any further than that, where's that movement going to come from? It's going to come from my back. So if I'm seeing that from the side and I see this, that's not what I want. I want to keep that tension in my hips. Boom, right? Do that. Push your hips back, come back up. After that, we're going to go into a two-arm dumbbell row. So we're going to do this. We're going to push our hips back. Again, keep that nice chest up position, and we are going to row. Okay? When I'm rowing, I'll show you that from the side so you can kind of see the angle of not only my back, so again, I'm not like this. It's basically the bottom of a straight leg deadlift is this position right here, and I'm rowing. When I row, I say this all the time, rows are not an arm exercise. Rows are an upper back exercise. So that's what I'm going to think about. If I row with my arms, it winds up looking like this. Okay? Just so you know, this is not a real good position to be in, as opposed to this. Boom. This is a pretty good position to be in. Okay? Keep that in mind. Rows are not an arm exercise. They are an upper back exercise. After that, we're going to go back to squats. We're going to bring the weight up. We're going to squat. Boom. And then we're going to do what I call a front good morning, which it's just kind of a weird position. So all you're doing is basically a straight leg deadlift while holding the weights here. Boom. So it's very small range of motion. Not that much, because holding the weight in this position, I can't go back and hold my position very far. Okay, so we'll get it from the side. This is about as far as I'm going. Doesn't look like much, but when you're holding the weights up there, it really hits that core nice and hard. And that's what we really want from that exercise, okay? So I'm just going to run down. That's with two dumbbells. I'll show you real quick how to do everything with one dumbbell. So squats, just like that. Deadlift, like that. Straight leg deadlift, like that. We're going to go one arm row, and then switch hands. So do rows with each hand, okay? After that, we'll go back to squat, and then we're going to go good morning. Right through there, okay? So if the dumbbells you have are a little too heavy to do with both arms, you can do with one arm, okay? So how we're going to organize this is we're going to do 9 reps of each exercise. So 9 reps of squat, 9 reps of deadlift, all the way down. We're going to take a short rest, 30 seconds maybe, and then we're going to do 8 reps, short rest, 7 reps, etc., 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 all the way down to 1, okay? We call this kind of a reverse ladder, okay? Sometimes we'll add exercises or add reps. This we're going to take them away, okay? So start at 9, work all the way down to 1. That's your workout of the day. Okay, so if you don't have dumbbells, you can really use anything. A dumbbell is just a weight. So load up a backpack, hold a heavy book, a gallon jug of milk, something like that. The important thing is get something in your hand as you're doing this stuff. It doesn't have to be super heavy. Again, this kind of adds up. So even a fairly light weight, if you really kind of push the pace, always keeping your form, but push your pace a little bit, kind of really work it, it's going to add up. It's going to get that heart rate going, give you a nice effect. You're working just about every muscle in your body with this workout. So that is a good thing. So just hold something in your hand as you're doing it if you don't have any dumbbells. That's all I'm trying to say. So hopefully you're doing okay with everything that's going on. If you have any questions about this workout, just let me know. Other than that, stay safe.